When in April the sweet showers fall and pierce the drought of March to the root, and all the veins are bathed in liquor of such power as brings about the engendering of the flower. When also Zephyrus with his sweet breath exhales an air in every grove and heath, upon the tender shoots and the young sun his half course in the sign of the ram has run, and the small fowl are making melody, that sleep away the night with open e'e. So nature pricks them, and their heart engages. Then people long to go on pilgrimages, and palmers long to seek stranger strands of far-off saints hallowed in sundry lands, and specially from every shire's end of England down to Canterbury they wend, to seek the holy blissful martyr, quick to give his help to them when they will seek. Ah, is this a new traveller I see? Welcome to the Tabardin, here in the heart of London. You've just missed a group of fine pilgrims, off to Canterbury they went, but you can still see their rooms and learn about them yet. Ah, the knight! What a fine fellow he was! None were as well spoken as he. Bringing with him a sword and a shield, he was the upstanding picture of a knight in all ways. It seems he left behind his journal. I wonder what tales of distant battles lies under those pages. Well, we shouldn't pry. We wouldn't want someone to read your journal, now would we? The yeoman, the loyal servant to the chivalrous knight. He packed light, bringing only the clothes on his back, a bow and a quiver, chock full with arrows. When he wasn't in here drinking mead, he was out in the woods, hunting all sorts of game. The room of the squire, son of the knight. A well-educated lad was he, and he brought books to back it up. Often was he seen flirting with the many young maidens that passed through the tavern, but I hear he has a maiden of his own back home. Love letters he was sending, and many more did he receive. And here we have the lady of many husbands, the wife, hailing from Bath, an older woman, but very experienced. She has 5 husbands to her name, none of which are with her today. Dare thee not ask about where they may be. She'll turn around and speak no more. However, a flirtatious one she was, perhaps trying to meet her next husband on this trip. The scholar, an odd fellow he was. He tells me he hails from Oxford, without a penny to his name, though, given the number of books he brought, that tells me something different. He was not much for festivities, spending most of his time cooped up reading in his room. A smart fellow, no doubt, but I should say he was missing out on the finer things in life. The shared room of the 2 nuns and 2 monks. This group, while still maintaining an air of holiness, have nearly left God himself. The nun I have picked up is a pompous fraud, holding herself higher than all the others. By the way, I speak a lick or 2 of French myself, and whatever she's speaking is not the French I know. Her servants are no better as well. Then there is the monk, A fatter monk I have never seen. It seems the vow of poverty was merely a suggestion, given the jewels he possesses. Further, the very statue that has always been present, a statue of God, strangely fell when they arrived. The room of the parson, a true man of the church. He had hardly any possessions to his name, as he swore by the oath of poverty that he took. All he had was the clothes on his back, and this here shepherd's cane. A better man of the church I have not seen. Ah, the room of the doctor, a merchant of death itself. This man made his fortune standing by during the plague, and for his services, a wealth of gold. He keeps his materials here, and he chose this room as the painting reminded him of the medicine that he supposedly gives. Don't ask him how his patients are doing now. Ah, the room of the summoner and the pardoner. Never before have I seen a worse pair. The two brought pestilence with them, and extorted the weak in the name of God. Here these devils stored their ill-gotten treasures, and in their bags false pardons from the church. I was counting the minutes before these two finally left. What do you think you're doing back here? This is no place for a traveler like you, lest you want to see how angry I can really get. Well, now you've seen the many guests that are to join us on our pilgrimage to Canterbury. A fine crew indeed we have assembled. If it pleases you, you are welcome to join us as well, as we depart for the shrine of St. Thomas Becket. May God rest his soul. Well, traveller, what do you say?